Hey, get back.
No way, H.O.G.
H.O.G podcast. What it do, man? It's your girl, Lil Chad. Yay.
Hey, 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 get back.
No way, H.O.G.
Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, 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 black. Yeah, discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO.
$1,000 worth of work. That mean them feet was busted.
That was our women, raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught you try to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slippin'. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar. A king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face. What's up with it, world? Welcome to another episode of the H.O.G podcast show. It's Friday. I didn't forget the date, but it's Friday. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, we talking the welfare, the devalue black men right here on the H.O.G podcast show. I'm your host, Cheddar. You muted, bro.
Financial in the building. What's happening?
Y'all know what it do, man. Now, before we get into the high content, y'all know it's three things we got to do, man. Let's keep it prayed up.
Man, papered up and pulled up.
You dig? Prayed, papered, and pulled, man. I'm on some good H2O tonight. Again, man, I messed up that breakthrough on the title. So we talking the welfare devalue the black man. You know what I'm saying? Did it or didn't it? You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody having a good Friday. You know what I'm saying? Kickback, starting it off right, being safe and stuff like that. There's a lot going on in the atmosphere, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Keep your calm, keep your peace. You know what I'm saying? At these protests, if you out doing all that, make sure you doing it in a positive way, you know what I'm saying? And just keeping yourself safe, making it back home to your family, man. Anyways.
Or just stay out the way.
For sure.
That's really how I feel about this. Stay out the way.
How your day kicking off though, bro?
Cooling.
I'm gonna take this joint out because I don't know if they can hear you through the earphones on TikTok. TikTok, what's up with it, man? Live TikTok. We live on TikTok right now. We talking, you know, I just said what we was talking. The welfare degrade the black man. You know what I'm saying? Put in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Yes or no? Or you can comment further. Go a little bit deep into that about why you think it did or why it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the TikTokers. Be sure to send gifts or whatever you want to do to show your appreciation to the podcast. We just started tapping in with y'all, but we're going to continue doing it every Fridays as I remember, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, diving right into it, you know what I mean? Did welfare devalue the black man? From my perspective, I'm going to say that, you know, It did because it was a system created to do just so. You know what I mean? Um, they created this system to get the black man out the house. You know what I'm saying? On top of providing different things that the black man will provide while in the house for us, like things, food as such, things to help you pay with bills, Medicare, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in a black home, they kind of divided the woman and the man in a sense. You know what I'm saying? For the women that did fall into that pool of things, just because they created the system to do exactly what it's doing right now, don't mean that we had to play so far into it. You know what I'm saying? But at the time that these women was experiencing these horrific, their husbands getting snatched out the cribs or killed in front of them and stuff like that, it's like I feel like they had no other choice at some point. You know what I mean? And at that time, that was doing slavery times and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it was more probably right to do it then opposed to now. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of resources and other things that you can do before you go to that. But the narrative is, we'll help you out with whatever, long as he's not there. You know what I'm saying? But what does that do for the black family? What does that do for the household? You know what I'm saying? That definitely breaks some things up. So tap on it, Lee. What you feel about that?
So, I think it's important to go back and come forward with this, right? Because my research tells me that there were attempts at kind of doing what welfare, specifically within welfare, you got a program that they call the Aid to Families and Dependent Children program. And it was in my research, right? The 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, they tried, and it didn't take, right? And so what happened, what had to happen in order for it to take was a series of things, right? And that's why I think it's better to go back and come forward, because let's be clear, this is in no way a fucking excuse, right?
Right.
And the welfare system became a program that was designed, like my brother said, to take black fathers out of black households. So the piece to it is this, right? They had this clause in the program called the the able man clause or something. Hold on, let me look, because I had looked up. What is it? Yeah, the able-bodied man clause. And the able-bodied man clause allowed the social workers in charge of, stewarding over these funds and these housing programs for these families. They could just go into the house at any time, and if they find a black man in there that's an able-bodied black man and he working, they taking them benefits, not taking into account that this man is working, but he's working a low-skill job. Low skill equals low wage.
Thanks.
So if they got 3 or 4 kids, his low skill, low wage job is not making ends meet no matter what he do. So like I said, I feel like it's important to point out, yes, the further away they were able to pull us from uniting with each other, because in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, we were still coming together and building shit together. So needing the government, needing the federal government to care for our families was foreign to us. You know what I'm saying?
We had the village then, right?
So you take, okay, and we can point it out. We can even go to cities, right? Point out cities: Detroit, Chicago, New York, Boston, all these major cities where what happened? The railways happened. The trains had, so not the trains, but the boats. Cause you remember they had rail yard, they had shipyard, they were building boats. And you had dudes that had to work the ports. All of these things were why men from down south migrated up north to get jobs. So then what happens? You get unions that black men can't get in because of discrimination. So what? Then that disqualifies you from a decent wage for a low skilled job, because now all the union guys got all the jobs, but black man, you can't be in the union. So there, I like me. I like to put all the pieces together. We ain't just gonna sit here and have a conversation and not talk about how it all came together, because the welfare system couldn't break us until they broke our solidarity as a people.
As the home.
Yeah.
They messed up the foundation.
They burnt down the Black Wall Street. They burnt it down. Every time we were trying to come together and do something, they burnt it down.
And took the head from the household for us when it come like the man, you know what I'm saying? Basically demasculating, right, the man in front of the woman, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like demasculating, like really like taking them down through there, like doing them bad in front of doing them bad in front of his whole entire family. And then the woman is left to raise her son to be weaker because she's scared and fear that he might experience that same thing. He might get killed.
She raised him,
you know what I mean? So she raised him to be
that ain't what men need.
Careful, right, for sure. So, like you said, it's a lot of things that like you said, it didn't break us, even with it being a thing, you know what I'm saying, when they created it. But they created it with the mindset of already knowing that how bad it was gonna get and how our women would have to depend on it.
Because there was an ongoing campaign all of that time. We talk about it all the time, how there's this black period right after slavery ended, right? And in that black period, black people they weren't really per se trying to target our solidarity amongst each other. They wasn't trying to target our relationship with each other. That came later.
Yeah.
That came once they realized, okay, shit, Malcolm X or Martin Luther King could have brought them all together and we would have been fucked. The more they realized that, the more the plan to separate us and then destroy our family dynamic. It's a frustrating situation because if you look at it, right, like there's this whole notion that like the white people were always better equipped, so that when the jobs in the car manufacturing plants went away, the white men would still be able to take care of their families. You know what I'm saying? Like as technology took over and as jobs with low skill became far and few, and jobs that took high level, high skill were more pertinent. That conundrum really put us
really not no bird, just a little like a small $20 here.
Okay. I'm gonna grab tonight too.
All right. Yeah, facts. Facts though. Facts.
Because it was jobs and dudes was working and making a sacrifice, and it wasn't really mattering that all you could do was get up, go to work, come home, eat, go to sleep, and do the same. It didn't matter.
Right.
Because what mattered was providing for your family. So we don't need this government assistance to provide. I'm gonna do my best. We gonna work it out. We gonna figure it out.
So bringing it up to pace and up to par to where we at right now. You know what I mean? Back then you had parents that were young but more mature mindset wise. You know what I'm saying? Like a young lady can be 14 and she think like a 58-year-old because she's been molded the whole time. She's been washing clothes. She's been taking care of the household. because it was safer for the woman to be in the house and the man to be out and working and stuff like that, right? So now,
and the grandma was a, you know, the grandparents was a big presence too, which was why you say a lot of people back then, they had an old soul, because mama and daddy was out working their ass off. So grandma and grandpa was the ones that was at home making sure the kids didn't get too far out of bounds.
Right.
And
doing
you know,
the homework and doing chores and stuff like
all
that.
About grit and grind, baby. They all about grit and grind. You gonna come right if you come out of that predicament. You gonna have respect. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have morals, you're gonna have principles. You ain't gonna be easily influenced. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
So that was the difference between now and then. And I think like at this level now, you know, the new era, the new mother, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these young ladies get in their head that they can do everything by themselves and they don't need no N-word. You know how you know what the phrase is, you know, I don't need a nigga for this, I don't need a nigga for that. In all honesty, you know what I'm saying? That's a dumb statement, because if you doing anything to keep that man from being around this child just because the system gonna give you stuff that he's willing to provide anyway. Now, don't get me wrong. It's some young guys out here that don't get it all together. So they need to be put on child support, and they need, you know, the woman may need these different resources that, you know, the system provides. But for the most part now, it's like they don't even try to give the dudes a chance no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I have a baby. If it don't work out, if I'm in my emotions, I'm gonna use the baby against you, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, not knowing that in the long run it messes him up as a father to be able to provide for their child, whether y'all together or not. You shouldn't want the man to be out here struggling to buy tissue to wipe his behind with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different era to what we coming up to, where now women are so dependent on the system opposed to working it out with their partner or with the person that they created the baby with, and coming to a medium like, hey, look, you get second weekends and the last weekend, and you get him after school, or you get him after the school activities. You know what I'm saying? Just being grown about the situation is what we need to get back to now, because it's really, man, it's detrimental to our culture right now. It's real bad for us, like how everything is playing out, and how like it's probably like 60% of homes that don't have both parents right now, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I got a question though.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I be trying to understand, like what do dudes expect like a woman to do? Like if you express that you want to see your child, but you don't express that you want to see your child by providing for your child, you know what I'm saying? And making excuses about what you are providing. Like, what is it that you expect that woman to do to you, to threaten you with? Like, she trying to, like, it, and granted, we speaking on a train of thought that the woman is actually trying to do what's best for the child, because in a lot of the situations that ain't the case,
right?
You know, unfortunately. But if this woman is for all intents and purposes doing what she's supposed to do as a mother, and she needs your support financially, and you show her that you can provide more, but then you don't provide more. Like, you don't understand the distance that creates. That creates a situation where now she's in defense mode. And what I know about a woman in defense of they children, they gonna do whatever they gotta do.
Yeah.
So she gonna threaten time with your child, because bro, you posting these expensive ass Jordans on social media, but she asked you for a little bit of extra bread for some clothes for the kids a couple weeks ago. How do you think that is gonna play out?
Can I tell you where I think that stemmed from? Well, where I think that stemmed from for most young black men is a sense of when she cut off that little pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? When she cut the pocketbook off, you know what I mean? When she cut that off from him, he can't get in the pocketbook no more. Then he and I ain't talking about money, I'm talking about that
Yeah,
rear end, you know what I
I
mean?
know what
So
pocketbook.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying, when he can't get into that, he get emotional, and then he start to punish the child because of some intimacy that he can't get. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, if she let me come and lay up with her, then yeah, I do whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if she holding back on that, then I'm gonna hold back on what I do for the child. And that's something that need to change for us, like the mindset of men that can't control themselves and discipline themselves enough.
That is another byproduct of this bullshit welfare system that just created all of these issues, man. Because dudes, that's learned behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like we are not animals. We are not animals when it comes to the paternal instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because male animals, they instinct is to lead their kids because they know that in most cases that mother is gonna be cool.
Sure. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like our paternal instincts ain't like that. So it's like that's learned behavior. That's a byproduct of something that was done to us. Because if we prosper as a people, then it ain't enough for other motherfuckers to prosper as a people. That's the
narrative, right? The catchphrase you would say. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's still an immature thing on both sides. Like, with the young man being like, you know, we gotta check ourselves on stuff. And hey, man, we all been in.
Ain't never teaching our sons that.
Right? Hey, we all been in them situations though. Deshaun, what's up with you, my nigga?
Right?
Yeah.
That's what you said though. That's emotional control. That's he got in his feelings because she closed the pocketbook, and so he punishing the child. But that how do you take that emotion out of a man?
Well, man, that's a self.
That's not an emotion a man should have. Don't you agree?
Right. But you know what though, as we speak about all the time though, emotional regulations too. Like the teaching of that, like prior to that situation, you know what I'm saying? Like the father being there and being like, hey, you know, sometimes they gonna get like this. Sometimes they may hold back on this. Sometimes they might not fix your plate. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep doing what you got to do as a man, regardless. You got to know how to get in there and cook for yourself when she got the attitude. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the shine in the building, man. What's the topic?
The black man. Did the welfare system devalue the black man? That's what we talking about, Deshaun.
That's what we talking about. Jazz said, yes. Can you read that? My eyes.
It was designed to move out the man and keep the woman dependent on the system. Yeah.
Big talk.
Yeah, because if you make her depend on the system, she stops depending on the man. And when she stops depending on the man, then the man loses a sense of accountability and responsibility. That's what you call an epidemic, right? Like from the beginning to the end.
On top of being put in debt for her having to receive that. You know what I'm saying? Like the debt still come back to the dude, regardless of how long you run or how long you escape it. Like the debt still gonna come. That's why you have rears. That's why you got a lot of these niggas can't get passports and not talking down on the people that's in them situations, but like it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because some females, like you said, they do it out of spite. Some of them do it out of spite to put you in them situations. But at the same time, us as men, we got to regulate them emotions and discipline ourselves. You should be able to tell before you lay down with a chick like what type of shit she on. But most of the time, we usually don't do that. It's just for the moment type thing. It's a temporary fix. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, we bite the bullet. We bite the bullet in the end.
The whole thing is that all of this, the way all of this shit come about nowadays is just wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so back then when all of this stuff started, we wasn't playing into the game for them. Now we play into the game for them.
For them, right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like you said earlier on, like now that woman is gonna have that baby and not be worried about that dude because she knows she can draw all of this and all of that from the government or whatever. Like right. That's all wrong.
Yeah. But then we begin, and then okay, I take it to the point of the young black man involved in this situation too. When it comes to like what he say, niggas be in the moment, not thinking the way thinking the way through. Right, real talk. Yeah, it be some quick little moments too, ain't it? Some quick little moments cause y'all had 18 years of pain for real.
Too motherfucking critical.
But like you know, like again, like I said, like we get in them situations and then the child get punished behind two immature adults or supposed to be adults, you know what I'm saying? The child get punished by, okay, well, he ain't have enough to send this time. So I ain't gonna let you call him, I ain't gonna let you see him, or I'm in my feelings right now, so you ain't gonna be able to see him until I'm out of my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, the system just support that emotion from the woman perspective, or it's some men that's out here that's in positions to where they get custody of their kids and they play that against the woman as well, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a vice versa thing nowadays. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but you know, it's a lot of assumptions you can make when a man got his kids and he playing them type of games.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about assumptions about the man. I'm talking about assumptions about the woman.
Yeah. Hey.
And we making good assumptions. We ain't, you know what I'm talking about? Because it's like, what do you say? Psychological tug of war on a kid. Yeah, that's retarded. But you know what I wish though, bro? I wish with all this technology they had, they could create a pill. Create a pill to show motherfuckers what the dumb shit they be doing look like.
Right.
For real. Just like you take this pill and all the stupid shit you done in the last month. That's what you gonna dream about. And it's gonna be vivid as fuck. And you gonna feel it. Because
so you gonna
sometimes you need, like, bro, like I swear to you, bro. Like
so
when I listen to my wife tell me some of the shit she watched me do fighting in the club or some crazy shit I was doing because I was just wild for nothing. Like it's embarrassing, bro.
It is. Once you think back on things, I remember being a young father and
oh my God,
man, getting you know, getting tied into your emotions and not knowing how to regulate them emotions. You know, it's some females, you come into situations with females that already got kids. Some of them are play that having a kid and having another level of support against you too to make you psychologically fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? If you weak though, you know what I'm saying. But like I said,
play you because
like for us, like say for instance, I ain't gotta worry about that with him with his dad, you know what I'm saying, or with her dad, you know what I'm saying, playing them little games like that, like mine
playing that. Oh well, this I got this motherfucker over here that man. What I will go to him then.
So, but and that's the whole point of you know, I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with dating a person that already got children, but the priority should be
for a while. You need to calm down.
Yeah, the priority should be you creating your own, you know what I'm saying? From nothing, you know what I mean? Some people fortunate enough to do that, some people ain't been fortunate enough to do that, and then they get bit by like the system and just toxic stuff that come with the chick that's hurt or whatever. And a lot of the stuff, man, that we be dealing with though, it come from like super past hurt. It might be she might get molested. She might get molested by her uncle, her granddaddy. She might get mistreated by her daddy. Her daddy probably never been in her life. So that's where the I don't need a nigga for nothing mentality come in. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but not knowing though. What do you say?
It's not for the timid. Fatherhood, parenthood in general.
It's not.
It ain't. Man, look, you gotta be a real one for this shit, to do this shit the right way.
Straight up. You like, definitely
do. You got to. Like you gotta understand that discipline is a requirement, consistency is a requirement, sacrifice is a requirement. That's all required, motherfucker. So if you doing all those things, ain't no trophy. Keep doing it, nigga.
Right. Hey, and that's a good point to go on commercial break with, man. Y'all keep it locked in. You tuned in to the H.O.G podcast show. We talking welfare, devalue the black man tonight. Y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back. All right.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God, cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up, so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load. I'm blessed. Look to the clouds for my energy. Grandma, I'm fit for my enemies. I hope that you peepin' the synergy. I be a king till they preachin' my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they came with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Yeah. Come on, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. H.O.G the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost wintertime. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. Assets don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like MC Hammer.
Welcome back. Like MC
Hammer too legit to quit. It don't matter where I go. I'ma always represent. Hit the city, leave a mark. At the hottest club in. Hey man, welcome back to the H.O.G podcast show. Y'all know what we do, man. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Germany time, because we report from 2 different time zones, man. Usually after break, we go right into birthday shots out. We got some very special birthday shots out. Being that it's Black History Month, we're going to go into Rosie Parks. Her birthday was this past week. I don't get the exact date, but I know I was looking at Facebook and made sure that I wanted to shout her out because of it being Black History Month, and also she was a pioneer of the movement that we still trying to get together to this day. So happy birthday to Rosie Parks. Happy heavenly birthday to Rosie Parks.
February 4th.
Yep, February the 4th. Also, Trayvon Martin birthday was this week.
Yeah, and I think his was the 6th.
Yeah. It might be a little later than that. It might be, I think his was like the 4th or 5th or something like that.
Oh, it was the 5th. It was the 5th.
It was the 5th, and then he passed away like the same month, like February the 26th.
Birthday.
Yep. Also, man, a hometown veteran, my kinfolk, man, Michael Roberts down there in West Memphis, Arkansas. Big happy birthday shout out to him. You know, and keep doing your thing. Hey man, make sure y'all educating y'all kids on the history too. Besides just Black History Month, because y'all know we got a very short month for the Black History, but it is Black History Month, and we continue to do what we do every Friday for the culture, man. It's a culture-based podcast. If you ain't joined, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can get the merch, all of that, everything that you see in the commercial break, man, that's at your hands. You know what I'm saying? You need graphics for a business. You need a flyer for party, you need a obituary done. We got people that can do those different things. You need some advice on finances. We got financially for that. You need a interior detail. You holler at your boy Cho Cheddar, man. These hands are motherfucker. You hear me? I'll get you spiffy. But hey, man, before we get back into the content, though, before we get back into the the welfare system devalue the black man, I want to break some ice because we're coming back at the break. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on the internet and stuff like that. So this is the social media mess. Little dig. We're gonna dig in 5 minutes on it. I know everybody feeling the same way. Everybody got something to say about this bro Willer thing, man, and what's going on with all these artists that's getting family members coming at them like they ain't never did nothing for them and stuff like that. So, you want to go first, bro, and then I'll tap in second because I ain't gonna be too long.
I just want to know.
What's up, chat?
When
Billy the Kid 86, what's happening, my boy?
When did it become mandatory that because I'm making millions, I gotta give my family?
What's up with it, Fred Pete? Jay Scott?
I don't really get it. I don't really get like that is if that ain't the most crabs in the barrel shit I've ever seen in my life. It's a terrifying situation that you look at that on the surface and it might be a little funny, but like when you really dig into that deep, all that hurt, all that trauma, that's what they create.
Right.
Like Glorilla is having an awesome run as an artist right now, and I know that she probably ain't giving her family cause why should she? But to attempt to merch off it like that and make her look bad as if she's not doing nothing for her family, bro, that's foul to me.
Yeah,
like that's the kind of hate. That's the kind of hate that's built from a system.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about that.
Yep, and it's coming from the sister elaborated a lot about how they struggle together and stuff like this and stuff, But like all us that come from the struggle, one thing that we do gain out of it is how to become hustlers, though.
For real,
you know what I'm saying? Like especially in Memphis, like everybody, like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not crying about what my brother ain't doing for me, you know what I'm saying, or what my sister won't do for me, because I know that it's certain people in your family that you already expect certain things. Like family members know who gonna do right by the money when they get the money, and then they know people who not gonna do right by money when they get the money. That's easier said. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's predictable. But I feel like social media is probably one of the worst things that the black culture can have access to, simply because of that. Simply because of the fact that you can get on here and blast your family member about how you feel and you and your feelings about it. I guarantee you, she done gave y'all something. Now, it might not be what she get, but she done gave y'all something, and then everybody probably ain't deserving of giving. Like, everybody want to get cool when shit's straight. You see what I'm saying?
I gotta give you what I work for. I work for this shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You got the same 24, and don't get me wrong, like, me personally, how I really feel about the situation with the Glorilla situation, I feel personally, Glorilla is a hot artist. Glorilla is a person that can really have her own label and her own thing. What I do know, though, is this, though. Glorilla get gifted a lot of things. And this is what a lot of people not talking about. Like Gotti, he's a very intellectual guy when it comes to business. Think about his mentors. You've been around Jay-Z, Birdman, Kia Shine. He was around all the players of the game that knew how to manipulate the game way before he even got a position.
Glorilla got to look a certain way all the time.
Exactly. And he went through different parts of the game when he was with the Rap Hustle. He learned a lot of different elements of the game to be able to go and find an artist like her, and then he profiting more than she is off her own thing. That's why he can say, here go this Rolls Royce, here go this nice chain, here go this for your birthday and stuff like this. So a lot of the family members, I don't think they taking that into account too, that, maybe Glorilla ain't really get it like like it look. You see what I'm saying? Like the industry will make it look like, yeah, these chains and these are props because we need you to look like this in order to make the bank account go up. We need you to look. We need you to pull up to the. You can't pull up to the club in the Malibu like Brorilla did. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull up with the Maybach or the two-door coupe. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like a lot of people going hard. Like it's the same thing with the finesse thing. Like I know for a fact that everything that he just spoke on, and a lot of people don't like him for certain reasons, but I listen to a lot of stuff he say, and I know that he done tried to do right by his family at least. You know what I'm saying? Now Glorilla, she hasn't really spoke on it from a personal aspect. She's never came on and said this, besides when they were showing that she did that for her pops and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But like she's saying, like, you talking about we had roaches, we had rats, and man, how many years ago was that? Right now, it look like you got recliners in the back. I see a nigga holding up a whole 2 zips of the green. So you ain't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I get what everybody feeling about that too. Like, get out and get your.
You ain't starving though.
Right, she not.
You ain't starving though. And if you ain't working and you ain't starving, somebody giving you something.
But guess what though? You know what though?
Come on, bro. Come on.
That's the thing. Somebody giving you something. She worked though. She worked. The sister worked, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is this though, like, it don't matter. Like, if that's what it takes to you, like, I thought about 2 different things. Like, damn, why she didn't call her sister and holler at her, you know what I'm saying? Without going to the internet about it. And then our culture so green, we green as hell. Like, soon as somebody sees something negative, like this type of stuff, we talking about the value of the black man. A nigga look over this, but soon as it's some negativity or
like this shit, grandma,
or family going to they jumping on that and they hopping on that, and I don't think that that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Viral. The lamest broke English speaking is bullshit.
Man, well, that shit make us look so bad. And then not only that, bro, like, you know, even if she did, you saying that she blocked you. What was the reason for her blocking you though? Why you can't reach out to your sister? It's something that made that happen. I don't think she just gonna block you just off the rip like that. Well, you know what I'm saying?
You know the Memphis media little message thread that Shawty had came out. They sent that shit to Globe. They sent
because
this shit all spun from Brorilla trying to set something up to be on Memphis media page. And, you know, they sent whatever, and she sent whatever, talking about how Glow wasn't doing this and woo, and you know what I'm talking about? And then Glow got that.
Yeah.
Glow got that.
And Glow shut it down.
And her that shit and say, ain't this you? Yes.
Yeah, you want that. So, yeah, she ain't in the wrong for that. She ain't in the wrong for that. So, yeah, she ain't in the wrong for that at all. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to tarnish her name. Like, you know what I'm saying? You taking away from the brand with doing what you're doing.
You trying to shit on me. You trying to shit on me and my motherfucking persona, which makes me my money, so you can get some money.
So thinking about that situation right there, as it could be related to what the topic is tonight, did the welfare system devalue the black man? Glorilla came from a family of 10, right?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? It seems like from what they say, like your dad was a post office worker. I don't really know what your mom did, but post office workers, that ain't no bottom of the barrel type job, and you get good benefits with that. So with 10 kids, though, you know, man, I got a Brady Bunch myself, so I know what it is to feel like, you know, it's tough, but we figure things out. And
I got half of that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we figure things out though. But in that situation, you know, of course, like you're gonna fall hard on your butt sometimes, and sometimes we get addicted to drugs or people or things or whatever it may be that can stray us away from our focus. And it seemed like that's what happened with that situation, you know. The family just all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Again, the system sometimes it make you better. Okay, in that situation, you got 10 kids, you would think that the system gonna provide for you at the highest level because you got that many kids. But at the same time, in Memphis,
they both had a job.
Yeah, but in Memphis, but the dad left though. Remember, they broke up. the dad left. They end up splitting. But this the thing. What I know about in Memphis, like it's resourceful in a sense, but not like states like Minnesota. Like it's certain stuff you ain't gonna be able to get in Memphis. Like in Minnesota, you can come and stay in a shelter, nigga. And I swear to God, as a woman, bro, you can't have that. Homeless people in general live like kings and queens in this state because it gets so many resources that you can do. So if you don't make nothing out of being in Minnesota, then you just ain't no hustler. You ain't trying to do nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 30 to 90 days change in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's how this state, that's how resourceful this state is. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got so many different ethnic groups come here. Like, you know, it's people from everywhere here. It's a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is a continuous thing that goes on that we gotta try to we gotta fix our own shit. So what I feel need to happen, like more people need to take initiative. If you out here having sex with girls and stuff like that, first of all, if you don't see it for no long run, man, if you willing to lay down and create a baby with a woman, that mean that, boy, you should have been thought about this shit, because it's 18 years they come behind that little sperm cell. from that little sperm cell that run up at you in them little hot tempting moments, boy. Hey, you hear me? Man, what? Man, you ain't gonna be at this joint tortured, especially if you with a crazy joint that don't get no type of.
What we'll say. He said it absolutely did, because it made the women choose between the two. Yeah,
I swear. And they chose that over there every time.
Man.
Yeah. But you know what though?
Lee, no faith and confidence in the system
or the man. And you know they feel like the system is automatic. It don't matter. That's why I'm gonna stay. I can do better, but that's why you get people that stay on Section 8 or welfare for 30 years plus. You know what I'm saying? Some people are really in them positions to where they have to do that. They ain't nobody stuck with them. They got 6, 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we understand it, but I'm talking about for the people that can do something about it though. Like, nigga, we didn't use the system at some point in time. Me and my wife, I had my own spot from like 19 all the way to about 25, 24. And then we moved together, man. When I started putting them seeds in, like them jump were coming back to back. And you know, I was a young man, you know, I had a little record at the time, and you know, I always been a hustler. I always had ways of making money, detailing or whatever I was doing, selling CDs, whatever I had to do to make sure my kids ate. But at the same time, you know, sometimes you have to use that system, but use it to your advantage to get where you need to be and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it stagnate you. And like, you know, a lot of these females, they just don't want to be with one dude, or they don't want to go through that moment to where everything ain't good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, man. Me and my wife have been through the mud, ups and downs, and we still have our ups and downs, but I know ain't nobody gonna understand me like she do. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what can happen or what's the potential end of that shit, it ain't gonna matter, because ain't nobody gonna ever know me like she know me, because I ain't gonna let nobody get to know me like that. So I just advise any young man, any young woman that's out here, man, that's doing the do. You know what I'm saying? You having sex, you know what can happen behind it. You know what I'm saying? So prepare yourself for that, and don't put yourself in a situation to where you gonna use the system to take that man away from being in them kids' life when he really the type of dude that's built to be in his kid's life. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of that ain't financial.
Nah. It's not.
A lot of that ain't financial.
90%, like it's just like like the music business, 90% business, 10% talent. That's how it is with fatherhood, boy. It's 90% like the emotional and all of that different type of stuff, and having talks and knowing how to talk to your daughters and in the tones and shit like that. And it's a difference with your son. Your son, you can't go light and soft on him, because he gonna fold when it comes to the real world. You know what I'm saying?
Or he gonna try to buck at you.
You know they're gonna get you.
Oh man,
gonna get you a couple knots.
Man,
that boy gonna be like JB.
Man,
you see how
lump between the coffee table and the couch. You hear me?
Yeah,
I ain't playing.
Yeah, but it's it's an ongoing process that we have to like correct when it comes to that, because man, we have been devalued because of the respect. Let's get on that level with it. Like, so what do you feel like the system, you know, having it as an option and having it as a support system as a woman, it has made them lose like basic respect for men too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way they talk, tones, the shit you say, I don't need you, da, 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 you know what I'm saying? The verbiage and stuff like that. So touch on that. What you feel about that?
So there's definitely, I feel like there's definitely been like a change in perception of the black man because of it, right? Because I mean, like, let's just be 100, bro. Like, we talk about it all the time, and like how these niggas
appreciate the heart, Billy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like I know, like I ain't trying to have no pies or no nigga that'll let the system take care of their kids. Period.
Right.
Like, bro, me and you ain't got nothing to talk about, nigga. And I don't give a fuck if it's in the lightest of light atmospheres, bro. I ain't got nothing to talk about with you, bro.
That's right. You do.
So like, you know, I mean, like, yeah, there's this judgment that get passed. And I ain't ashamed to say that, because like I done everything I needed to do to take care of my kids, and I still do it all the time. Like it don't ever stop. This is a 24/7, 365 thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, so like I judge a nigga that don't take care of his kids, and I judge that nigga enough to know that me and him ain't got nothing to talk about.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, I can't respect that though. Like if you a type of dude, if you're a type of dude that's out here flexing and not taking care of your responsibility, I lose a lot of respect for you. I don't care about how much money you get, motion, none of that. You know
because
what I'm saying?
We get lumped in with that. We get lumped in with that sorry ass black man fucking persona.
Right. And then that's what I say. Don't judge me for what they do. You see what I'm saying? Like us, it's just a general
ass niggas, man.
In general, you take that like they be like people be looking like surprised. Oh, you married? You got a house together and shit like that. Like what the fuck you thought we supposed to did, fool?
For real?
You think y'all the only ones that? Come on, man, stop playing with my intelligence. I've been a smack your ass in the sparrow, fool. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. All your kids with one lady? Of course.
That shit be funny, but he be making a nigga mad as fuck. Like what the fuck? Like prime example, right? Like when that first Christian was trying to go to the army, right?
Yeah.
And like I swear to God, bro, like the more me and Bate kind of conversed about it, then like we talked to him a little bit, and then she'll tell you, bro, it was like a switch flipped, and I'm like, wait a minute. So what the fuck they think he ain't got no motherfucking mama and daddy at home or some shit? Like what the fuck they think going on around this bitch? Cause they telling him shit, and I'm like, wait. So I know you wouldn't tell no motherfucking recruit or candidate that you thought had a fucking mother and father at home, no shit like that. It just,
yeah, it's crazy. Let's get to this comment real quick.
Them things, man, them little bitty things.
Let's get to that comment.
Child support is the new welfare, or should I say warfare, because it's used more as a weapon against the man versus the help. Yeah.
Let's talk about, man, you get a lot of young black men or men in general that's paying child support and still battling to see their child, even with paying child support. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. Just because a person can use that, they can say whatever they want to say. Like, I agree with this and that, and go against the court laws. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, that's bogus.
Weaponization of that shit is but yeah, I think like the welfare system, or not the welfare, but the child support system is kind of like the same as the welfare system. Like it was in its inception, it was meant to help, but you know, there was discrimination that was involved. So, you know, it like for one set of people it looked like one thing, for another set of people it looked like a totally different fucking thing.
Right. TikTok, man, I appreciate y'all for sending them hearts to you, boy, man. Y'all keep them coming. I'm finna have to get off the TikTok live though, cause my phone about to go dead. So y'all make sure y'all tap the link in the bottom, man. We appreciate all the love. We do this every Friday. I might go back live again tonight when I charge back up. So I'm gonna end the live on this joint. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Though, that like, I feel like it's equal on that part. Like I feel like it's equal on that part. It predicate off the man sticking his dick in whatever, but it also predicate off that woman letting that man stick his dick in. You know what I'm talking about? Don't it? It don't?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it's certain situations out there that, you know, we ain't gonna talk about because I ain't really with none of that. I like to hunt niggas like that, but
yeah. But
hey, we finna go in. Hey, we finna start going live on TikTok, fool. You can get bread off that joint. Like, soon as a person send you gift, you get a couple cents or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We still figuring everything out on it, but I think we're gonna switch over to the TikTok eventually, though. But yeah, though,
when you talk about people that complain about paying child support, then you know other factors come into play. I feel like nigga, why is you complaining about taking care of your kid?
Right.
Like, for real though. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's just how I feel. Like, when you talk about motherfuckers that complain about child support, that's something.
But what are they complaining about too, though? You know what I mean? What are they
like? And that's why I said, like, I feel a certain kind of way about motherfuckers that complain about paying child support. But however, comma,
should be able to work that out.
Right? Like,
but check this out though, Lee. Check this out.
Things gotta take place before you get on child support. Like you not taking care of your child.
Not all the time though.
Providing like consistent enough care, or maybe it was just gonna be like that from the start.
Yeah,
like,
not all the time. Not all the time it's gonna be like that though. Not all the time is a real reason for it. Some people, like we said, they do stuff for malice from their point of view. You know what I'm saying? They just frustrated with not being with the person or whatever it may be and want to make it harder. But the thing is this: a lot of times, what are they complaining about when they come to child support? All right, say for instance, a nigga making $1,500 every week or every other week, but like 3 weeks or 2 weeks out of that month from that $1,500, they getting $800 took from their check, and they child only getting $400 of the $800, or not even $400, maybe $350, $250. You feel what I'm saying? So I think all the time it ain't coming from a complaining about just having to pay it, because like you got females that'll hit you up and be like, hey, what you know, a lot of dudes get like this. Oh, well, man, I ain't finna send you nothing because I send you child support. First of all, my guy, that's the child support. She ain't getting all of it. That's first. Let's keep that understood. Now, this is how I would go about it. Okay, you ain't okay. You need this. All right, send me what you need for the baby. I'll go buy it, then I'll bring that to you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's different ways to compromise with it, especially as mature adults. But
or you just don't like get on it.
Right.
Because like to me,
I ain't never had to deal with it. I ain't gonna lie.
In my mind, is like it's stupid to go to a court system and force a man to pay an amount of money, and that amount of money that man is paying, you not getting that amount of money. Like, that's dumb as hell.
But see, bro, they not looking at it from their perspective. They looking at it from what the system provides.
I don't give a fuck if they ain't looking at it from that perspective. Like, bitch, you need to get some perspective.
Right.
That's stupid as shit.
That's a big part of devaluing a black man, though, right there, too, though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking at it from the overall. You looking at it from a personal situation and not knowing.
It's like bullshit. That's what that is.
Yeah,
that's what you do when you be like, that's what you do when you be in your feelings. You make this nigga pay $800 or $1,500 and your dumb ass don't get nothing before. When you could just be cordial with this nigga
and get more than that. And get more than that.
And get the whole 8.
Get more than that.
Food. And when you bring the kids some food, you
gotta
bring your ass some too.
Believe we gotta throw this. I gotta throw this in there too, though. Remember now, it's a lot of niggas that will do that though now. But then when their pocketbook get put on clothes and they nigga ain't getting to tap their booty no more, man. Niggas start holding back the funds, man. Niggas start punishing the kids. You know what I'm saying? You punishing the kids because she ain't getting you no booty. No, man. You can't do that, fool. you don't need to be a parent for real. You can't do that. But hey, that's a hard thing, especially when there's some good though. That's a hard thing, especially when there's some good. But it's a lot of dudes that battle with it. They really, all right, everything on the up and up. She just called me over. She ain't serious about no dude. I came and slammed on Valentine's Day. Then she sent me to the crib. Next thing you know, you see her post. She got some roses and some what's the Carolina girl in the heel and some smell good and body rub. Now he mad. Now he ain't doing nothing. The next couple weeks, he probably ain't finna do nothing for the summer to the summertime now. Just that boy went on a strike because you did. Hey, bro. She wanted the same thing you wanted. Y'all was in it for the same thing. You taking it too serious, my boy. You know what I'm saying? God. So yeah, it's man. We gotta definitely.
Crazy.
Nah, for real though, we definitely gotta discipline ourselves on it. Like that thing. Hey, when God made that, I'm telling you, it'll make you do some crazy things. They're trying to make you punish your kid because she ain't giving it to you.
Only God could create something that powerful.
Man, I'm telling you,
because it's powerful. Yeah,
man. These boys ain't. Nah, I ain't doing nothing. Bruh, she just said she needs some wipes, fool. What's that? $5, $7? You know what I'm saying? Go drop that little $7 out, man. You'll be all right.
Hold on, we got comments. Hold on.
Where you see them at? On Facebook?
Yeah, hold on.
Check them then. Jay Scott been tapping in. My bad, Jay.
Let's see. We got that.
All right, hold on.
Wait, go back up. You gotta go up.
So Jay Scott right there. We got that one right there. We got that one with that one. Nah, this one we didn't get though.
Most men are on child support out of spite. The child doesn't get the money most of the time anyway. Most when we talking.
Okay. Now let's go.
A lot of people forget that the man is only paying a part. Yeah, we talked about that too. Says the realest thing a woman ever told me was she make him pay child support to remind him he has a kid. Otherwise, child support is financial slavery, and our bitter woman sign us up like get him
master.
Marco. I couldn't even finish that one. It was so powerful. Damn, Will.
Nah, for real. We'll be hitting it.
Damn, Will. Will be hitting it. Said to clarify, contributing to a child means doing for the child that you're not already doing for yourself.
He said, what? He said, to clarify, contributing to a child doing for the child that you're not already doing yourself as an adult. Thanks, though. Funny but true.
Basically, what he's saying is, bitch, the child support ain't for your ass to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Right, it's not. Or get your nails done or your wig done. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of stuff that we got to figure out on that. You know what I'm saying? And this is not. We want to let y'all know this. The ladies, like, we not blaming y'all first. First, we blaming first we putting it on the system because they created this platform for y'all to be able to go to. But then after the fact of, like we just said in the earlier part of the conversation, like back in the day, in the like coming out of slavery, when they had, when the oppressor went into the homes and was killing black men and making it for the family to be weak. Okay, it made sense for her to lean towards that because that was something that was supportive. Right. Yeah, it was something that was going to help her through what she was going through.
That same shit over and over and over.
Right, but nowadays it ain't like that no more. Like nowadays, you have a choice. You can really make some stuff happen, and you can compromise and talk to that person that you done had that child with, and y'all make some stuff work. So, yeah, man, let's get our heads out of the commode.
Can I say this too?
Yeah, go ahead.
What you educate yourself, enlighten yourself. I mean, because I get it. Like, I get it. Like some of these dudes need it exactly how y'all do it to them, and that's why I'm a proponent of. We not blaming women for this shit.
Nah, we not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a proponent of that, but enlighten yourself, because sometimes with understanding comes a better way of doing things. You know what I mean? Because for me, like, I'm just never gonna be able to grip that. Like, if me and my wife split and I was giving her 3 G's a month for child support and they taking some of that shit, like, man, hell no. Look, I'm gonna give you these 3 G's on the first, man.
Yeah.
And fuck the system, because what am I paying the system to do? Administer the money to you, distribute the money to you. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Like, to mediate me being a parent, come on, man. And that's the thing. We've been had the sense. Remember, we was teaching their kids how to read and stuff like this. So if we want to be all the way honest with it, our women was teaching their kids how to read. Yeah, I already know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, my boy said I blame the people.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I blame the people that use the system as their first option. Come on, man. They are the reason the system is still active. Facts. Real talk, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's almost the realest way you can put it, to be honest, though. Like, straight up, if we didn't give them that,
they would have changed it, right?
Yeah, if we didn't give them that, then they wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Facts, man. Hey, y'all keep dropping on Johnson there, man. Hey, listen.
They would have kept changing until they figured out how to fuck us over. That's really what would have happened.
Hey, man, listen, man, this has been a great conversation, man. We at our time, you know what I'm saying? It's been a great conversation, not too long. We do this every Friday at 7 p.m., man. So if you feel like you're missing out, tap in, subscribe to the channel, Hustlers on the Grind at YouTube. Make sure y'all send us some, what they call them, them stars. We need that. That'll help out with stuff. Make sure y'all support the brand by clicking the link and get you some of this H.O.G merch that you see in the background, man. Hats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it up front. In advance, you feel what I'm saying? So, hey, anything else you got to say, Lee, before we get up out of here?
Got it all out.
Hey, we going out like we came in, man. Y'all know what that is. It's prayed up.
Papered up and pulled up.
Pulled up, you dig? We catch y'all next Friday. Y'all be easy, all right?
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. I said pray on paper, they no pole, that's a move. I stay pray on paper, they no pole, that's a move. I stay pray on paper, they no pole, that's a move. I stay pray on paper, they no pole, that's a move. You know Auntie Mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share. And it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hitting. They been trying to duplicate the show. I guess they in they feeling. We don't care. Impact over license, how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas, we got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore, they rock with H.O.G. Like, subscribe.